tonight. You belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want their mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. Prepare for slaughter. Never take their sons and daughters. Never give them alls in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You got to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rid it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rid it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas looking real, real gay. Where all the bitches? I mean, where all the sisters? Better stay away from witches. It's a brouhaha. Love me as she brew, yeah. White people, he brew now. If you didn't know, you do now. You belong to me.
I remember Choir Boy when he was...
This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking FINA. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Captain cut his eye, got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. That's the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race, cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh?
All right, Shalom Israel. Y'all know what time it is. Another Sharper the Sword Radio. You understand? And I'm your host, Captain DeGargle of the ISUPK, up under Commander General Yohana. And I got my main man, you understand, Mighty Officer Aban Azar up in the building with me. And we finna get it in. We're going to go over a couple of articles. And we're on Clubhouse again. You understand? And we opening, you know what I'm saying, the floor to all questions. You understand? If you have any questions, comments, or just want to listen live, you can dial 712-832-8330. And the access code is 910-1409. All right. And if you have any questions, you can text them to 314-696-8288, or you can catch us on Facebook. Type your questions in. Be patient. We'll try to get to them as quick as possible. And like I said, if you're on the Clubhouse, you can come in the room and you can ask your questions there. All right. Well, we're gonna get into a couple of topics. Give me let me see. I want that article. Go in there, COVID. We're gonna go in there, COVID. What's happening here in America with all of the people leaving their jobs now. Go to the one where it says, let me see, restaurant and hotel workers are quitting their jobs. Give me that one. Yep, because this is actually prophesied in the Bible. You understand that this is what happened. Okay, we'll get you a couple of scriptures to go along with it as well. All right, to show our people that this stuff isn't you know what they like to say when things happen like tsunamis and earthquakes and plagues and things of that nature. You know, they like to call it an act of nature, right? But it is truly an act of God. Okay, and the Most High he's not just sitting back allowing our oppressors to destroy us, oppress us, kill us, murder us, rape us. You understand? Do all kinds of things to us, and he's just sitting back, and going to wait until the kingdom of heaven and make everything even. Okay, that's not what the Bible says. It doesn't say that at all. All right, and the reason that a lot of people say that about, they got a lot of love for that oppressor, man.
Damn right.
They got a lot of love for that white man. Like you see them brothers yesterday at camp. Only one understood. Only one opened his ears and was listening to what we were saying. The other ones was just talking. The other ones just wanted to put on a show for the people that were standing around watching. But, that one was paying attention. And that other brother that came up and co-signing, that knew the scriptures, knew exactly what we were saying, but ain't in here. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the problem with a lot of our people, is that they not in here. We have to come together. Don't just know what we teaching and then just go home and, when you see us on the corners doing the work of the Lord, then you want to, stop by, show your face, right on, that kind of stuff. No, come get down. You dig? That's what I did. But you got that article?
All
right, go ahead.
Restaurant and hotel workers are quitting their jobs at a rate that's more than twice the record national average.
It's more than twice the average. You know what I mean? And you know something? I see the video. I don't know where this was at, but Burger King, right? The brother, it was one person on the shift. One brother on the shift, man. The brother had to ring up the food. He running like crazy, going back and forth. He turned around and making the burgers. He flipping the fries. Then he got to put the salt on them. Then he got to, first you got to dip them, right? You got to drop them in the grease, right? Then he run back to the kitchen, make the burger. Then he run back up there to the fries. Then he throw the salt on them. Then he put them in the box or the bag. Then he got to run back there to the burger. You know what I'm saying? Then he got to get the drink. Then he got to give the people their food. When it's supposed to be a whole crew, a whole shift of people there. Not now. Not in these times. People think that they are going to die with COVID-19. They really believe that. They are scared out of their mind. And something else that's causing this is that a lot of our people, man, is just being overworked. We've been overworked, but we are more overworked now than what we were. You know what I'm saying? Because now ain't nobody coming to work. That brother, I know he tired every day. Like they got to get him some help.
Right.
And I mean, damn, with them quitting the way that they are, I know the numbers of how many people done quit. Go ahead, keep reading. It's in there.
In his 30 years in the restaurant industry, Tad Long had never seen a manager simply walk out in the middle of a shift.
People, real quick, Salaki. People are just like, man, you could take this job and shove it. That's what they saying right about now. Because a lot of them are truly overworked. Like I said, they've been that way, since as far as our people is concerned. We've been overworked and underpaid. But now it's even more now because nobody's coming to work. Nobody wants to work. They putting all of this stuff on these people. They done what's the thing where they bring your order outside to you now? You know what I mean? The contactless order,
Right.
Curbside. Yeah, curbside. They got everything where you gotta. Some places don't even let you come in the place and order no food no more. You gotta do it online. You do it all online, and then you just come in and get your food, or they'll bring it outside to you. Walmart now got where they bring you all of your stuff outside to you instead of you coming in. I mean, it's just getting worse and worse and worse, man. COVID is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but COVID ain't going nowhere no time soon, and that's the judgment that the Lord is putting down on this place. Go ahead, give me some more.
But that was before his summer from hell.
Mm-hmm.
Long, who manages several mod pizza locations in the Midwest, told Insider he spent most of the summer working 90-hour weeks, opening at one restaurant, closing at another, and personally filling in at every level because of the staffing challenges running rampant in the hospitality sector.
Mm-hmm.
The frontline service workers just really don't get much love from customers, and everybody's kind of stressed out, Long said. That stress is helping fuel a record level of quits in the hospitality industry, in which an unprecedented 892,000 workers walked away from their jobs in August. According to the latest,
How many walked away from their job?
892,000.
And that's just in 1 month, right?
Kind.
Did he give the overall how many people quit since this year? Since this COVID stuff yet? You get to that part yet? Okay, go ahead. Get to it. But that's a huge number, right? And they said, right, they have been saying each president is turning things around when that's not true. Barack Obama, they claim he would put some more jobs out there. He put a few out there, but not enough. Right? They say, what's his name? Trump. They said Trump was going to be the one, didn't they? They say Trump is a businessman. This guy knows exactly what he's doing, and he's going to turn things around. He's going to turn this economy, you know what I'm saying, around, and we're going to be getting paid all over again. Nope. now, your boy, what's his name? Biden. Uncle Joe. Uncle Joe, nasty pedophile Biden. Damn, he's a sexual deviant, a pervert, nasty bastard. Trying to kiss little kid, tongue kiss little kids in the mouth, touching on them and hugging them, asking them questions. You know what I'm saying? As far as them, sexual questions. Disgusting. He ain't finna turn it around either. Because even though he done sent out stimulus checks and food stamps and all of that, and guess what? That ain't the reason why people are quitting. Because they getting them stimulus checks. You understand? The thing is that this COVID-19 is driving people to a point to where, guess what? They scared of getting sick and dying, number one. And then number two, you're overworking the hell out of them. So they turn around and start quitting all over the place. Go ahead, Yvonne. Keep reading.
Magnitude of that number is partly explained by the fact that accommodation and food services is a big sector that generally employs a lot of people. But the sector's quit rate also led all others in the economy. Mm-hmm. Workers in the hospitality sector quit their jobs in August at a rate of 6.8%, mm-hmm. more than twice the national average rate of 2.9%, also a record.
See if they got that in there, where how many people total ended up quitting their job so far. It should be in there. It's either in that one or the other one.
Sir,
it ain't in there.
Just talk about restaurant or hotel employees.
Oh, okay, God. They said it 4.2. Matter of fact, get the other article. It's another one where it say workers have been quitting. I think it's the one right before that one. I want you to actually get it in the article. Man, like I said, I want to say the number, but I don't want to quote it wrong. I don't want to quote it wrong. You said, while you getting that scripture, I'm going to turn around.
Kind. It's right here on the
At the top. You got it.
It's
Come
right
on,
at
come
the
on with
top.
it. Come on with it. Read.
A record 4.3 million people.
Wait, slow that, slow that down, Abad. Don't go too fast on that. How many people quit?
4.3 million.
A record of 4.3 million people have quit their jobs this year. This country is going to hell, man. You understand? You know, people really got hope in this place. Give me the scriptures real quick. Give me Malachi 1 and 3. Our people really believe that there is hope for America to flourish and be just as great as it used to be. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? You understand? Hey, they think it's gonna turn around and be good for this place, man. They think they really got hope in America turning around. Now, and guess what? I got bad news for anybody that thinks that. This thing is going straight down the tube. It's been doing so for the longest. You can't see it. You a slave. You got hope in nothing. You got hope in the place that has enslaved you and your people for the longest to turn around and come back up and rise just so you can get a job. Just so you can get a job. That's why we call it a slave in the ISUPK, because guess what? We still slaving. Right. We still working hard. Like I said, look at what they doing to the people that work in these restaurants. That's why they walking off, because they putting too much on them. You know they don't want to pay nobody no more, right? You feel me? Now look, you remember a couple years ago when they turned around and protest, and they had all the McDonald's and the who else was that? Jimmy John's. Remember when the McDonald's work employees and Jimmy John's had turned around and started protesting? Give me Malachi 1 and 3. Started at 3. We're gonna read, I think, 3, 4, and 5. When they turned around and started protesting a few years back, they promised them people that they was gonna give them $15 an hour, right? Because they was only making $8 and a quarter, $8.50, whatever it was. And then they went on strike. They was all up and down Lindo. You remember that? They was all up and down Lindo, striking, protesting. You understand? We shall overcome. Hell no, we won't go. All kinds of stuff over there. And they said, okay, all right, well, let's go back to work, and we'll give you $15 an hour. You deserve it. And they didn't give them the $15. Fired everybody out. Hired the children of these people that was working there, because now McDonald's is ran by kids. You know what I'm saying? Not only are they getting the Happy Meals, you know what I'm saying, pulling through the drive-through here, they coming in and working and getting the Happy Meals and getting the toys and everything else. Okay? But like I said, they never give what they promise, right? They turned around and pushed, what was this, last year or the year before? No. I think this was when Obama before he got out of office. They were pushing for that weed to pass the weed laws, right? And they claim here in Missouri that they're gonna give everybody $15 an hour. They're supposed to be giving them a $5 raise within 4 or 5 years, like $1.25 every year, right? Until they got to $15. They still haven't seen that yet. They still haven't gotten it yet. You know, this place, like I said, and what's so ridiculous about it, Abon, is that people turn around and go, our people, I mean, you know what I'm saying, black people. We turn around and got so much hope in this place. We run to them, right? And we vote, and we, you know what I'm saying, follow all of what they say do, their little guidelines, right? The last one that we did with us signing that weed deal, that was ridiculous. You know, because when you think about it, you cannot own a weapon. You can't protect yourself. I don't want to get high that bad. Right. You understand? Well, I don't get high at all, but I wouldn't want to get high that bad to where I'm going to leave myself and my family defenseless out. You understand? Me protecting our lives is more important to me than, you know what I'm saying, slicing down a Swisher or a cigarello or whatever the hell they use now. You understand? putting it in a bone, getting high, blowed out my mind, and then getting the munchies on that gas. What else they call it? I know it's gas. You heard when first time I heard somebody say, "I'm finna give me some gas," I'm like, "Hey, let's go to Quick Trip." Loud, all that nonsense, man. You know, all that cushion my cologne, all that nonsense. You stink. If that's your cologne, you stink.
Damn right.
You know, your breath, your car, wherever you smoking at your house, you stink. We stink, man.
Yeah.
That's some funky stuff. You know. But read that scripture real quick. I'm going to show you what's happening. Because a lot of our people, like I said, they think they got hope in America, man. When you should be all out of hope. You should be hopeless completely. Go ahead, boy.
Malachi chapter 3 verse 1. Chapter 1 verse 3.
Yeah, God. Come on with it.
And I hated Esau.
He what?
Hated Esau.
He hated Esau, right? This is in the Bible, man. You know, about God not hating and all that. That's a lie. There's someone that God hates, okay? Someone that he really hates. You understand? And this is Esau. Esau is the so-called white man. That's his biblical name, right? There's no one on the earth that has not had an interaction with the Israelites and is in the Bible, right? And so here the Lord is saying that he hate Esau, right? Keep going.
And laid his mountains and his heritage waste.
Laid his mountain and his heritage waste. You understand? What is the mountains and what is the heritage? Who knows? Let's see who knows. The mountains and his heritage, right? You know, the mountains mean the governments, right? His governments and his the heritage is things that you inherited, right? And he laid, the Most High gonna lay them waste, all right? Keep going.
For the dragons of the wilderness.
He laid it waste for the dragons, right? For it to get ate up. Keep going.
Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished.
He said what?
We are impoverished.
This is what the white man gonna say, right? He gonna say, man, we are impoverished. You understand? We not doing as good as we were, right? Because at one point they had it going on, didn't they, man?
Okay.
Man, they had it going on. Everything was looking bright for America. Not anymore. Keep going.
But we will return and build the desolate places.
The desolate places. What does desolate mean? The empty places, right? Look at all of his malls, right? Man, I ain't never seen so many malls empty like that. It's for sale and for rent everywhere. Everything is for sale and for rent now. When at one point it was all bought up. But now, hell, man, people losing property every day, getting put out of everywhere, you know, and now everything is for rent. And them commercial buildings, you really got to watch them out. You got to watch them commercial buildings because they turn around and do stuff like this. They'll give you a certain little deal, right? You can sign up for a year, 2, 3, 5, maybe, you know, just depend. And then once you end up building up your business, you know, your location is everything. And you'll be made a name for yourself in one spot. And then after that contract is up, they want to come back to the table and bargain for more money. You might turn around and start off at a decent price, something that you can handle, right? Maybe about $500, $600, $700, $800 even. I've seen it. You understand? It's some commercial buildings around here that cheap. But then once the deal is over, they want more. They going up down there about $1,500. They done went down there like $2,000 on you. And then here you is, you like, well, damn, I can't afford that. You know what I mean? And so what happens? You of course, you gotta shut the doors. You know what I'm saying? We try to stay open, you know, but the devil, he just doesn't play fair. Right? Ain't that what a lot of people like to say? Sometimes, hey, that's not fair. guess what? The devil, he is never fair, right? Our oppressor, he is never going to be fair at all. You understand? You can forget about it, okay? So then, hey, Shalom, warrior, Yabashima Shabakata.
Salam, Cap. Salam, y'all about to rock.
Damn right, what's going on?
Everything's wild here at this labor.
Damn right. You want to start that room once we done?
I was gonna start it once I get out, cause I tried to start a couple of times yesterday, but it just wasn't nobody. I held it for like 30 minutes, wasn't nobody coming in. So I'm like, I don't know.
God, I feel you. Yeah, cause I was looking for it, I didn't even see it.
Yeah, I had pinged you a couple of times, cause I end up switching the room, making it a room. Also saying, can we be perfect? I mean, what is perfect according to the Bible? And can we obtain it?
God, okay. I'm gonna have to start paying attention to them pings, because sometimes I don't even I be getting so many. You know what I mean? Right. and I ain't even I ain't even see it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't even see the ping. So I'd definitely jumped in that room with you. Yeah. So yeah, we just going over a couple of things.
I'm about to try to figure out something. I said I'm about to try to figure out something to get this round table of truth off the ground.
Oh, God, damn right. Yeah. What I found on Clubhouse, just like I found on Facebook and on a lot of social media sites, is our people really don't even want the truth. They really don't even want it.
No, they don't.
Like for instance, a lot of them Torah only, right? I have seen the Torah only people start going against the New Testament now. I mean the Old Testament. They against the New Testament off the flip. They don't believe anything in it, right? But now they turn it around. And today I've seen several groups, and yesterday I've seen several groups going against the Old Testament. They're going, what they call it, a warrior, the Torah. You know what I'm saying? the Torah and the Tanakh. I've seen them going against the Torah, man. I heard it earlier today too. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. We're gonna keep doing this work. You understand? Go ahead. What you say?
No, I'm saying right. We just gonna continue to work.
Yeah,
we're gonna
right.
Continue to be like Noah. Why everybody just ain't nobody paying attention. We just gonna continue to work.
Damn right, for sure. You know what I mean? That's exactly what it's gonna be like. That's what it said in the New Testament. You understand? It's gonna be like the days of Noah, when Noah was a building, everybody else was doing whatever the hell they wanted to, was paying him no attention until that day hit. Okay,
mm-hmm.
but us, we know. I done seen them today trying to switch up. What was that? In the story of Job, they was trying to say the sons of God was the sons of the East. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, man. Like, huh?
They said they was the sons of who?
Sons of the East.
The sons of the East.
Yeah, just trying to say that trying to say that the sons of God was actual men. In that context, they saying they was not angels.
In Job, they just don't understand.
Man.
That's because they trying to mix Genesis and Job together. Because they say the sons of God, they don't understand context.
Right, they don't. And then they trying to go through the Hebrew, trying to find words, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. They think they really know what they talking about when they don't. When it's clear, it's right there. When it says the sons of God and Satan came along. Everybody knows Satan is an angel. You know what I'm saying? When they came to present themselves before the Lord, that was a council they was having. Right. They don't understand that. They think that it was some men walking along with Satan. They came, and then Satan came along too. That's the way I understood what they were saying, because what they were saying didn't make sense. And then they just, then it's the same people, the same groups, and the same topics, to where They just do not believe, and it's right in the Bible. You know, you got to stop being a Christian one day, sooner or later. You know, and you got to turn around and start reading that Bible.
Right.
And it clearly said, like they was going. It was another one saying that there were no people before Adam and Eve. And I'm like, man, that's that same whole Christian narrative. You know.
Right.
Then it was another one saying that the trees and the fruit, they trying to figure out the trees and the fruit. That was something, I forgot what they said it was. Then it was the leaves that they covered themselves with. They said, that we naked and they had them fig tree. I'm like, come on. I said, brother, so they was walking around butt booty naked, like, you know what I mean? Like, it makes no sense. You know, the Christian church lied and said that they had their eyes closed, and then they was open once they sinned, and then they could see. They knew they ain't had no clothes on. Like, that is ridiculous, man. You know what I mean? That is utterly ridiculous, and they just pushing the same old thing. Like, what did you do different other than call yourself an Israelite?
Right.
That's the only difference. You went from Christian to an Israelite Christian. That's it. But you still teaching the same nonsense that they lied to you and told you in church, you know? And then here, when we break it down to them, they still don't believe it, you know? They still don't believe it, but that's okay. The Most High, the people that he won't woke, we're going to get them woke. Like I said, we're going to keep doing this work, and we're going to get the kingdom.
Damn right.
Hey, they could be the least in the kingdom if they want to. You understand? Not me, brother.
That's all.
Damn right. Look, I want to work. You understand? I want to be somebody in the kingdom. You feel me? Not just turn around and be one of the ones that go against the truth. Okay? But I'm going to read these couple of scriptures real quick, Warrior, then we're going to get back to these articles. Go ahead, Abon. Keep reading.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Get the white man really think, and he still, you know what I'm saying, is building everything everywhere. Stadiums and buildings, hotels. And what else is he building? Oh, it's a lot of lofts all over the place. He done closed down a lot of schools in the city of St. Louis, and one by one, as he's taking over some of the areas in the city and building new houses and things, he's putting lofts. You understand? It's what's the name of that school right down the street on Union, the bar? It was 2 schools right there together. No, it was 3, ain't it? Wasn't it 3 sold in? The other building that was a school.
Kind.
And it was another one, right? Wasn't it another one next to that?
Kind.
It was 3 of them, and one of them is already some lofts, apartments. And then it's another one, you know, behind Soldan's field.
Kind.
It was another school back there. I mean, we had all schools in the hood, man. You talking about us integrating with the white man and turning around and look at what we got now. Now we ain't got no schools. But right here in this one area, one street, and then one street over, we had 4 of them. 4 schools right here together. And we gave that up to be desegged, you understand, bust way out in white man's land with white people, and then turn around and do all kinds of things out there in them schools.
Right.
Our people get on more drugs when they hang around white people. They be more gay when they hang around white people, more lesbian when they hang around white people. We do all kinds of things. You so scared. Like, I used to hear this all the time. And at first, when I was in the world, I didn't understand what it meant. But I used to hear it all the time. I want my kids to go to a good school and be in a good school district. And you know what that means? That means go to a white school and be in the white school district.
In Salakia.
Go ahead, Abon.
And when that happened, first thing they told the black kids when they got there, whatever you do go on your permanent record, setting you up for failure.
Yep.
Just to get you not to graduate.
God, absolutely. They discourage us in every single way in everything that we do, right? But that's okay. The Lord said you're going to build and he's going to turn around and tear down.
Damn right.
Especially for what he's doing to the Lord's chosen people. It's not because of the color of his skin. You know, I know a lot of people like to think that that's our argument and that's our position. I had a battle last week with a white man, and he turned around and the first thing out of his mouth, oh man, it sounds like you hate me because I'm white. When I mentioned nothing about the color of his skin, when I told him, I said, what it is that what's for us is for us because of our bloodline. You, guess what? You better go to Planet Fitness, get a membership, start working out, because boy, you're gonna be picking a lot of cotton. You understand?
Right.
You're gonna be doing a lot of slaving, right? So I told him, I said, that's your judgment in the Bible. It's because of who your forefather is and the things that your people has done to mine. And the first thing that he started whining and crying about was the color of his skin, when I mentioned no such thing. I didn't even mention his skin color not one single time, but he did, right? He did, okay? And guess what? That's in the scripture that he would do that. He did it before. You understand? Go ahead, keep reading the Bible.
And they shall call them the border of wickedness,
Mm-hmm.
and the people against whom the Lord hath indignation forever.
Okay, forever. It's never going to change. Like, I don't care how many times your pastor prays. I don't care how many times he lies and say that, God changed. Oh, that's something else that they saying now. They pushing that heavy. In the what they call the Israelite community, is that he went to his own first. Well, they love pulling that scripture. They went to his own first, and they received him not. So they said it as if nobody accepted Christ. No Israelite, no Jew accepted Christ. When we know that that's not true, because look at us. We do. We follow him. You see what I'm saying? So they're pushing it heavy too. Like I said, in what they call the Israelite community, and it's gonna be another failed attempt of them trying to save the white man. I don't care what you do. I don't care how many times you pray. You can pray all day and every day. That's never going to happen, because the slaves is actually praying for their oppressor to get in the kingdom of heaven with them, right?
Damn right they is.
God done said it's just for you. It's just salvation is only for the ones that need to be saved. Like, that is completely ridiculous to me. And how on earth does the person that owns everything, what does he need to get saved from? I'll wait. The people that have become allies with him and that have joined him, what do they need to be saved from? I'll wait. The other nations of people that he's against, what do they need to be saved from?
Right.
Huh? Nothing. I'll wait. If anybody got the answer, give it to me. Give it to me, but I do know a people that needs to be saved from someone else. They're being murdered every day by these people. They're being oppressed every day by these people. Matter of fact, give me the next article, man. Give me the one about the classmate that felt harassed. Give me that one. I think let me see what the title of it is. Cause it's ridiculous. We're supposed to be free, but we're steady being oppressed by these people. We're steady. You know what I'm saying? We're steady being racially profiled. We're constantly being taunted by these people, man, terrorized by these people. So how we free? If we free, we supposed to be free from all terror,
Right.
not just some. Yep.
I got it.
You got the ones that was beat and spit on. Give me that one first.
Beat and spit
God,
on.
yeah. Parents say black students were beaten and spit on by white classmates. It's
Racial intimidation. Racial intimidation.
No, not that one. That's the one that I did quote you, but I just found it. The other one. Go down. It's right up under that.
All right.
Got it?
Racist, homophobic abuse.
No, not that one. It's right up under the racial intimidation article.
Con.
You got it? Okay, most
Con.
Come on with it.
Parents say black students were beaten and spit on by white classmates.
Now wait a minute, we free.
Whoa.
We free, right? This is what happens when you integrate with your enemy, right? When you turn around, when you once had neighborhoods and communities of your own, but you followed Martin Luther King and this bastard all because he wanted to join with white people. He was already joined with white women. He was already joined with white women. He loved him some white girls. Even his colleagues told him, man, this is not and see, this is the problem with Christians. They are complete hypocrites. His colleagues, Martin Luther King's colleagues had told him, said, look, man, I don't think that's going to be a good look, you being, you know what I'm saying, a so-called black leader, right? A civil rights activist and all this nonsense, and you got a white woman on your side. We said, we don't think that's going to look right. You're going to have to get a black woman. At the same time, he still kept creeping with them white whores that he loved so much. And then now, as a result of it, this street right here that we own, Union, right? Here in St. Louis, Union, when you go up just a couple of blocks, you have Martin Luther King Boulevard with all the crack, all the heroin, all the prostitutes, all the drugs, all the crime. Right there is, all over this area, right? And then check it out. You come down a few blocks and you got those 4 schools that are now closed and you know what I'm saying, and reopened as damn loft apartments, man.
Right.
Loft apartments. It's ridiculous. And you know who moving in them? White people. The majority of these people that stay in these buildings are white and African. There's 1 or 2 Negroes in the buildings. But the majority of them is white people and Africans. You know what they're doing? They taking over these neighborhoods. They let them dilapidate. They let the crime go up. Hell, the white man knew the crime was going. He knew what depriving you of a job was going to do anyway. We lost all of our businesses, and then now there's none in the community, in the black community, but theirs. Arabs, Chinese, whites. Everybody else that own a business, you know what I'm saying, and there's another people owns a business in our neighborhood, except for us. We got 1, 2 sprinkled here and there. But the majority of our businesses are long gone, and they ain't coming back because they make it so goddamn hard. You know what I mean? The brother, Brother Woods down on Vanderbilt, you know what I'm saying, and Page, man, he paid $500,000 for that corner. They charging that brother $500,000 for that building, man. And it's not even worth it. It's not worth $500,000. Then he went through so much just to try to bring it up to code just to get it open. You know? And then he turned around when COVID hit, you know, they hit him with rules that they didn't hit the Arabs with. They made him serve food through a hole. He had to cut a hole out the wall and serve food through that way. You know what I'm saying? Through the hole. When the Arabs' doors stay open. They ain't never been closed since COVID.
Right.
He said himself, talking to him, he said, man, I done rolled past these businesses and they still cracking. Doors is turning. You understand? They going in and out of their doors. Ain't even go in there and make them put up the sign talk about must wear a mask. You understand? They ain't even bothered them Arabs, man. But this brother, he got to sell his chicken through a hole. You know, want to complicate things for the black man. But turn around the Arabs, they don't even go over there and bother them. The inspector turned around and the Arabs that used to own it before him, and this brother here, man, he went through so much hell getting that building open. You know, he been open for over like 2 years now. He just not getting his approval for his EBT. And do you know why? You know what they said to him? They said to him that they had to make sure that he's not family and related to the previous owners. And you know damn well this nigga ain't kin to no goddamn Abdul. Right. You know what I'm saying? They know that, man. They just giving him a hard time because he's a brother. Then something else the inspector did. When they came in and inspected the building, right? Now, they went in the bathroom and they denied him his permit because the Arabs had the damn wall painted doo-doo brown. Because of the color, that's how they turn around and deny him and say he failed because of the color in the bathroom, man. Now, who really is going in the bathroom, at a restaurant, public place, looking like, ooh, damn, and like they gonna report it or something. You know what I'm saying? Oh, this brown on the wall, man. I'm finna call the city. You can't have no brown on the wall. Ain't nobody giving a damn about no color on the wall. But that's just the oppressor being the oppressor, man. And knocking us out of any and everything so that we can't have nothing. Anytime we try to better ourselves, they're coming. And they are going to try to knock it down. This is why it's imperative that our people turn around and come together. It's that time. Read that article out.
A group of parents is suing a Minnesota school system alleging that their black children face racist bullying and discrimination from students and staff.
From who?
Students and
from
staff.
The students and the staff, man. Not just the students, but the teachers is in on the mess.
Right.
And how could a parent not want to go up there and slap the hell out of one of them goddamn teachers, man? You know what I'm saying? You send your child to their schools to learn and get educated. But look at what they learn when they get to their schools. Thank you, Martin Luther King, for all you've done. Look at what you've done to us.
Right.
Look at what people are still going through now that you thought it was a good idea to turn around and go and join them and have class with them. And look at and this ain't nothing that's just started. It was happening then. And it's still happening. Before the man died, it was happening. We tried to move in their communities. They turn around and burn you out the damn place. We tried going to their school. It's videos they still got out with little girls, man. Like how could you do that to our children? He should be ashamed of his damn self. His family should be ashamed of even carrying that idiot's name, man. No goddamn Dr. Martin Luther King. You dumb Martin Luther King. That's what the hell you was.
Right.
To turn around and our children have to go to try to get educated. They want to learn. But they can't because they got the oppressor, the damn kids and the staff, man. Taunting them every day, terrorizing them. But we free, though. We free, boy. Let freedom ring, right? Ain't that what the Constitution say? That we are, all men are created equal. I don't see no one getting this kind of equal treatment other than us, other than blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Keep reading.
Kind. Including racist slurs and physical attacks.
And what?
Racist slurs and physical attacks.
Physical attacks even. They ain't just call them a nigga. They showed them just what they felt about them niggas too. Started attacking them.
Right.
Now this is what our people. This is 2021. This is 2021, and this is what our people is going through when they're trying to go and get a high school diploma. So this is what happened when they're trying to get an education. The damn people around you won't let you get it. They just won't let you be. They got to oppress you in some type of way. They got to show you just how much that they hate the color of your skin. That's who really brings up skin. It's those people.
Right.
White people. Because all of them look like damn Miss Piggy. You understand? And our skin, we look good. And they hate the fact that we do. So they hate on us because of the color of our skin. And here it is, these black students is in school, can't even learn, getting attacked, all types of things, man, by the staff and the damn students. But we free. We're free, man.
Right.
Keep reading, brother.
Kind.
I think it's some more in that.
One teacher allegedly cut off a student's dreadlock and threw it in the trash.
Man, come on. Look, I ain't with the dreadlocks, but if you cut my child's hair, I'm coming to see you. Like, what make these people think that they can do this, man?
Right.
And you know something, that says a lot about our men and how weak black men have become because of Christianity, man. Because of Christian leaders. This is how weak we become. Nobody stands up for nothing. They ain't doing a goddamn thing about that. You cannot just go around cutting anyone's hair, especially my kids. If I find out you cut my child, I'm coming to see you. I'm coming to see you. And it's not gonna be with a apple. What you get to teachers back in the day about an apple?
Right.
I'm liable to shove that apple down your goddamn throat. But this is ridiculous, man. They turn around and cut the kid's hair off. This the teacher. You know he hate this student. You know he hate him. Why is he doing such a thing? Because he hate him. He's white, and he can get away with it. And nobody's going to say nothing. They know ain't no Black Lives Matter coming. They know ain't no what's the other ones out? The new Black Panthers. They know they ain't coming.
Right.
They know ain't nobody coming, man. Nobody sticks up for black people except for the ISUPK.
That's right.
No, they know ain't nobody coming. Because guess what? They're not even interested. They don't even care. They just go for high profile cases around voting time. You know what I mean? But this white teacher cut off this black student's damn hair. Keep going.
The lawsuit said that white students bit, punched, kicked.
Did what? Bit,
punched,
come
kicked, pinched, and spit on black students and repeatedly called them the N-word.
Come on, man.
The white classmates also taunted them, calling them Negro or monkey.
Come on,
and
man.
telling them they look like what's inside a toilet.
Come on, man. Come on. This is what our kids is going through in white schools, man. And then we keep sending them to them.
Right.
We keep sending them there. Our people don't even know that once we take all our kids out they school fall. Because they getting that government money. You know, they get double the credit for our children, and they get triple the credit for the black woman being in the class. You understand? For the little girls being in classes, they get double and triple credits. And guess what? They don't want to lose that money, right? And you keep sending your kids there. That's what I don't understand. And not neither time do we turn around and, like I said, before they start turning all these schools into laws, they closed. A few years back, it was almost 30 schools right here in the city. You remember that?
Kind.
That's terrible. And like I said, and now a lot of them is sitting with the windows bust out of them, waiting to do what? Get turned into some laws. They waiting. They letting all of the buildings around them dilapidate, fall to the ground. You understand? Be trapped in crack houses. And then guess what they going to do after that? They're going to flatten all the block like what they doing, put new buildings up, and then say, you know what? We're going to take that school and make it an apartment building, make it into some lofts, like what they are doing. Like I said, right here, down the street, around the corner, there was 4 schools in this one area. Now it's just one. It's just one. The others were turned into lofts. You understand? They were turned into lofts. Get some more of that?
Kind.
Go ahead, Abon. Read some more.
A white student at North Star Academy threatened to stab a black kindergartner in the eye with a screwdriver because she looked different.
Because she looked different.
White students.
Yeah, she looked better than you. You know what I'm saying?
Your
mama, your daddy. That little girl looked better than anybody in your goddamn family. Talking about she looked different. She just looked good, that's all. I'll be glad when these articles start telling the truth.
Kind.
You know what I'm saying? Put the truth in there because she looked good. The little black girl looked good, and he hated it. Go ahead.
White students allegedly pinched and kicked the girl on several occasions. And during one bus ride to school, an older white student punched the girl so hard
Come on.
she had a bruise on her rib.
Come on, man. This is 2021, and our kids is still going through this mess. They keep saying that it got better. Where at? I'm trying to see where it got better at. Who did it got better for? For the black students? To go and try to seek an education? Our kids just want to learn. This is one of the reasons why they turn around and don't want to go to school. They try to paint that picture like black kids just don't want to learn. Hell, they can't. They can't when they got the damn oppressor in their face every day. Turning around and terrorizing them, spitting on them, biting them even, kicking them, taking this little sister and beating the crap out of her till you bruise her ribs and her face and every damn thing else. A girl, a little boy is doing this to a girl and nobody's stepping in. Nobody's saying anything. This is ridiculous, man. This is ridiculous. The white man, he is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
Okay? He is most certainly the devil. And why in the hell are they allowing this to go? Matter of fact, wait, what am I saying? Hell, the staff is in on it. You know what I'm saying? What do I mean? Why is the staff letting it go on? Hell, the staff doing it too. The teachers are doing it too, man. Come on. It's some more, man. That's it. All right, go to the next one, man. Go to the next one. Cause I mean, it's all bad. It's all sad.
You got one more line.
Oh, come on with it.
According to the lawsuit, one black student was spit on so profusely by a white student that she had to change her clothes.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, now. That's disgusting. White people are disgusting as hell, man. Spit on this little girl so much that she had to change her clothes and then had to go back in class with this devil. They say she had to go home and change. She had to change her clothes and go back in this class with this goddamn fool, man. Now, how ridiculous is I'd have been up there and slapped the hell out that little white boy. I just had to go, hey, buy me out. You know where, you know, go get the money for me and just come get me out because I'm going to slap this shit out of his ass. This is what they doing to our kids, man. It's 2021, Obama. I thought things changed. They got better. Ain't that what they been saying? Hey, man, come on, man. Come on. Let's show what he said when that little gay boy came out and turned around and they was congratulating him. So things was getting better. He's coming out of the closet, but this little girl getting beat in the goddamn closet.
Right.
You standing up for a sissy that'll come out the closet, but you won't stand up for the innocent little kids that's just getting beat on just simply because they black. Like, come on, man. Go on to the next one, Obama. Give me the next one, because I thought it was free. You know, I could have sworn that's what they told me. They say we got free back in the 1800s.
The black army officer or the
No. Give me the next students. The next one about the students. Go right one up. Where they was intimidated. The one that I quoted the first time.
Kind.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, like I said, the white man, he is the devil. And his woman and his kids, all of them.
Damn right.
You know, and we're going to get some scriptures on this, too, as soon as you're done with this article. Go ahead, Abon.
Parents say daughter subject to racial intimidation when students wore Confederate flag clothing to school.
No, they took all the flags down, right?
Right.
They took all the Confederate flags down, and you can't have them up anymore. He didn't say you couldn't wear them on a shirt.
Right.
They took all of the Confederate statues down, didn't they? Yay. But they didn't say you couldn't wear it on your shirt to class and intimidate some nigga. They didn't say you couldn't do that. Come on with it, boy.
Kind, sir. A parent of a Northern High School student said her daughter was subjected to racial intimidation for roughly 5 hours when 2 students showed up to school in Confederate flag clothing.
Keep going.
According to the school's website, this was all part of something called America Day.
Who they?
America Day.
America Day. What the hell is that? What is America Day? Let me look that up, see if I can find it. They always got an excuse for them. Why didn't the whole class come in America Day gear then? If it was America Day. Come on, man. They're just lying.
Something called America Day during the school's homecoming week.
Mm-hmm.
Students were encouraged to wear red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue, not Confederate. They didn't say Confederate Day. It say America Day. Go ahead, keep going.
Bridget Dye said her daughter is biracial and she fears nothing is being done to address racial intimidation.
She said what?
She fears nothing is being done.
And ain't nothing gonna be done. You see what happened to the little girl that got spit on? That's an assault. That's an assault. Something was supposed to have happened to that child. You understand? And I'm talking about legally. Juvenile was supposed to come and pick that little white bastard up. Spitting on someone to the degree they had to change I can't imagine my daughter or my son coming home and even telling me something like that, man. I can't imagine the school calling me, telling me I'm dropping whatever I'm doing, and I'm going straight to that school, and I'm finna see somebody, and I hope his parents is there. I hope his parents is there, because I'll see them. I'm going to see the little boy, because I'm going to slap the hell out of his ass, and then I'm going to see the parents, and I'm going to slap the hell out of them too. It just can't happen. It just can't happen, man. It just can't happen. And like I said, due to the Christian church, with all of this turn the other cheek mess, you notice none of those kids fought back.
Right.
None of those kids defended themselves. You got every right to defend yourself in this country. But you know who this place tells you could not defend yourself from? They tell the slaves you can't defend yourself from your masters. Because them kids is your future masters. They're your future masters, right? And if your future master spit on you, you turn to him the other cheek. Or matter of fact, the other shirt. Turn to him the other shirt so he can spit on that too. This is ridiculous. None of them fought back. I mean, they ain't even come together and say, you know what, anything happen to us again, we're going to start whooping their ass. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even do that. They just changed the little girl clothes and sent her back to class with this animal. Nothing is being done nowhere. Nothing is being done about our situation, man. They not finna turn around and start locking their kids up, start punishing them, giving them a criminal record when they 14 and 15. Right. They're not gonna lock them up. They're not gonna do that. They'll come up with some excuse, and they already came up with one, talking about some damn America Day. America Day is red, white, and blue. Even though their Confederate flag is red, white, and blue too, it's two different flags, and they know that. They know that, but they come with the Confederate flag to intimidate a girl. A girl, 2 boys. You know those boys. You know these white boys. to turn around and intimidate a girl, man. Come on now, keep reading.
For the past 6 years of my children being in this district, they face many, many different...
Whoa. Slow it down now. Nice and loud and read that again. For the what?
For the past 6 years.
For the past 6 years. No, like I said, nobody is doing anything. Not even the goddamn parents.
Right.
Now, how stupid could you be? For the past 6, I'm not going 6 hours of this happening again. I'm not going past 6 hours. This is never going to happen again. I promise you that. I promise you that. But 6 years, keep going.
For my children being in this district.
For my children being in this district, they what?
They face many, many different incidents of racial
They
intimidation.
Face many different incidents. Why do you keep allowing your child to go through that? Because you a slave. Because you're a coward. Her father's a coward. Her mother's probably white. You know, she don't give a damn. She know that baby is not her people. Your father's black man is a coward to turn around and not do anything for his child. My kids will never see the day to where I don't come and stand up for them. I remember something my grandfather told me. He wasn't in the truth, but my grandfather was for what he felt was right. You know, he tried, you know what I'm saying? He did try to do what he felt was right. And I remember one day he told me, it was Candyman, you hear me? Turn around, that's my grandpa, what everybody called Candyman. The lady said he was so sweet. You feel me? So he turned around and told me, he said, son, let me tell you something. He said, if you get out here and get into all kinds of shit, he said, because you out here fucking with people, he said, guess what? Don't call me. He said, because I ain't coming. He said, I promise you, I'm not coming. He said, but if you are in the right, he said, I'll go all the way for you, boy. And do you know that was like magic? You understand? My grandfather said something to me like it was a magical moment, man. You understand? At that moment, I knew my grandfather. Well, I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? But this was just something that was just added on. I knew my grandfather loved me. You know what I'm saying? For them to tell me something like that, I was like, damn, that's cold right there. You know? But he said, if you out here tripping, don't call him because he ain't coming. He ain't finna stick his neck out there for nothing like that. But if you are in the right, he said, boy, I'll go all the way for you. My child could not come home 6 years of going through nothing. Like, what can you tell them? I'm really trying to figure this out. I really wish I was, back in, I said be a fly on the wall. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was a fly on the wall back then when Martin Luther King and all the other Christians was telling people to just walk around and get their heads stomped by white people. I really wish I could have heard this as a fly. You know what I'm saying? Just on the wall. It was like, man, did you hear this? I would have said it. Do you hear this nigga? As a fly. You hear me? I would have called him a nigga. I would have said, do you hear this nigga, man? Do you hear what he said? He said, walk around and get your head stomped by white people. I'd have had to take him, just fly on, so I'd have been gone. I'd be like, man, I can't take this. I can't believe he's telling his people that. Then it happened to little kids. He's responsible for hundreds of children getting locked up and hurt and beat and dogs sicked on and everything. He's responsible for that. He's responsible. And now this parent of these children in these schools, you're responsible. You're not doing anything about it. You're going to continue to send. The little girl got bruised, man. Like she got punched by a white boy. So hard, leaving bruises on her. Probably half knocked the little girl out. You can kill a woman, you hit it, you know what I'm saying? You can hit a woman and damn near kill her. They so fragile. You can damn near kill. Now I know this little kid, you understand, that's just going to school, get her education. probably just as soft and just as sweet as she could be, but got to get assaulted, got to get attacked, got to get beat on and spit on by a goddamn devil. She's trying to get an education. And for 6 years, the people's parents didn't even do anything. Come on with it. I'll keep reading.
These kids entered the building at 7 o'clock this morning. At 1 o'clock, they finally made those kids change their clothes.
They finally made them change their clothes. Like, it's too late. What? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Damn, that damage is done now. Intimidate the little girl for 5 hours, terrorize her for 5 hours, and then now you decide on making them change. Go ahead, Abon.
5 hours, and not a single adult in the building thought that their attire was inappropriate until parents start calling.
Until parents start calling. And guess what? They were not going to make them change. You notice they ain't getting no trouble now.
No.
They ain't getting in trouble at all for intimidating the student. That's what they did wrong. I mean, you know what? They could wear whatever the hell they want. They could wear a Confederate flag, whatever, how. But the fact is that they were intimidating the little girl. They were terrorizing the little girl because she's black. And nobody did anything about that. But they did say, hey, wait a minute, what's up with these Confederate clothes? Oh, okay, we'll make them change then. Would you be okay with that? And you know what they said? Yeah, that's fine, make them change. No, how about put their ass out of school?
Put
them out of school.
That's right.
No, I'm not fine with that. Hell no. You gotta do more. Come on with it. That's it on that.
Kind.
Okay, give me the. Oh, matter of fact, give me the scripture real quick. Go to Wisdom of Solomon. And start at chapter 2 and verse 12.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter.
Skip through.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 verse 12. Therefore, let us lie in wait for the righteous.
Let us lie in wait for the who?
The righteous.
This is the wicked. You understand? And the wicked is the so-called white man.
And right.
And he said, let us lie and wait for the righteous. You know, they're waiting on any and every opportunity to turn around and guess what? Do some harm to you. Simply because you're black. Simply because you're God's chosen people. Because you're righteous and they're not. They lie and wait. They wait for the opportune times to turn around and cause us some harm in any type of way. And they've been doing it in schools and they're still doing it. They haven't stopped. It's not like they took a break. They have not stopped. And my question to you Christians is, when are you going to stop loving these people?
Right.
When are you going to actually begin to do something about yourself instead of keep kissing their butt, keep sending your kids to their school so you can get spit on some more, so you can get kicked? One little girl got kicked, punched, spit on, and bit by these white people. Put your mouth on no damn body or your feet. Boy, that's like a violation in a black household.
Right.
You don't put your mouth, your feet, or your damn hands, or you keep your hands and all that other stuff to yourself. So you know in the right place, they got their ass whooped. But they out there with some kids that just simply want to get educated. That's all. They want to get a good education. And they felt like they could have went to those schools to get them. But they getting some good education though, ain't they? They are definitely getting some good education. They probably not paying it no attention, but they are definitely getting some good education. They are actually learning who our enemy is. You understand? They getting some good. They getting front rows. They getting some of the best damn education they could ever get in their life. First hand racial discrimination and attack and assault and spit and kick and every damn thing. The stuff that they once heard about that was happening, because you know they play it over and over and over in all the schools. They show you that you was nothing but just a slave. You was just a slave. You came here as a slave. Your ancestors was slaves. You ain't nothing but a slave. They played it over and over and over again. Right? So they heard about this stuff happening as Martin Luther King was marching around. He out sleeping with white women and everybody else marching. His kids, they had armed guards. Armed guards at his house. He ain't let nothing happen to his children. Meanwhile, yours is out in the streets in his marches because they was losing momentum, getting dogs sicked on them. Little kids. Like I said, he should be ashamed of his goddamn self. And anyone that was a part of that movement, man, you Christians that helped him sell us out, you should be ashamed of yourself that these things happen to little kids and they still happening.
So, Lock.
Let's go ahead, Warren.
And it's heavy with what you just brought out, how they show you that in the schools. I remember being in the, we went to the same school. I remember being in them schools and they showing us how downtrodden and sharecropping and slavery, and then the next slide go into the industrialization of America. They went from slavery to the industrialization of America. Like damn.
Right.
What about the people y'all just did like that? You know what I'm saying? Still happening.
Nope. Not at all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you showed right, because they used to kill me when Black History Month came.
Kind.
And you know the first thing they played was Roots. The only thing they played was Roots.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every single year, it was the same Roots, the same. You was slave. We got to sit and watch us get beat and raped and sold and, you know what I'm saying, all this nonsense. That's all. But then right after, like you said, the next slide, the next class in history is going to be about Alexander the Great.
Right.
It's going to be about, you know what I'm saying, George Washington. You know what I mean? It's going to be about some white person and how great they was. All year round, that's all we was hearing about was some great white man. But then when it came to our people, you was a slave. It took them a long time to turn around and put up in the schools that we made all these inventions.
Right.
It took a long time to the point now to where here they own all the hospitals and the inventions. Nobody even cares who invented what.
Right.
They don't even care. Yeah, the damage was done back then. And we passed this slave mentality forward to our children to where they don't even care about it now. Because guess what? You gave them nothing to care about. Keep going, Obama. Read that for me.
Kind of a kind. Because he is not for our turn.
He is not for our turn. Talking about the righteous, talking about us. This is why they do the things that they do to us, because they know that we are not for their turn. They know we not like them. They know that we actually have a God, we have a power, and they don't. They know this. The Christians in the church don't know it, though. You know they don't know.
Right.
Right? They don't know a goddamn thing. They got their heads stuck so far up the white man buttocks, they cannot see. They cannot see a thing. But Neanderthal butt hairs, that's about it. You understand? That's all. And guess what? That's what they want to see. That's all they want to see. You talk about the devastation of our people to a Christian, they're going to blame it on them. They're going to blame us for it. Keep reading.
And he is clean contrary to our doing.
He is clean. We are actually clean, you understand, contrary to their doings, meaning the opposite. Like the white man is a homosexual. We not supposed to be. You understand? Because we have laws against homosexuality. He does not. The white man can be a drug dealer and a drug user. We are not supposed to be selling or using drugs. And the white man knows this. He can celebrate Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Labor Day, the 4th of July, Martin Luther King Day. He can celebrate that. That's his holiday too. We are not supposed to be celebrating his holidays.
Right.
We have the Passover, the Feast of Dedication, you understand, and unleavened bread, and all of the Feast of Purim and stuff like that. That's what we supposed to be celebrating. He know that we are clean contrary to his doing. Keep going.
He upbraideth us with our offending the law.
We actually upbraided him, you understand, with the offending of the law by them breaking the law. If we were to keep them, they would actually be offended by us keeping the law. In their stores, they would never sell pork, you understand, in the black community, if we would stick to our laws and turn around and never eat pork. That junk would stay on the shelf. Ham hocks, pork chops, you understand, all of that stuff would stay on the shelf. And he would most certainly get offended by it, because guess what? He ain't getting no money off of it. Them shrimp scampies and shrimp po' boy sandwiches and shrimp whatever else the hell you want to eat. He would get offended because you not breaking the law, but he is. We would let him know, nah, we got laws against that. We don't eat that. You can keep it. And he would feel just as nasty of a bastard as he is. Instead of black men following this sissy and dressing like one and acting like one and actually being one, he would get offended because the white man would be looked at as a nasty homosexual instead of black men. Black men would be looked at as black men if they was keeping God's laws and letting him offend them. Let the white man break the law. Keep going.
Kind. An objective to our infamy, the transgressions of our education.
So you get that. What the education that they have is absolutely nothing to what we have. You understand? Them breaking the law according to their education, because they have none. They're not educated at all. They're not smart people. The so-called white man is just excellent at stealing and killing. That's it. That's how he got everything that he owns. He wasn't such a great businessman where he really sat down and thought about a plan or a product to sell people, and to take something and put it in a bottle and make the bottle look good. And you understand, he didn't do that. He didn't do that at all. He came, he saw what he wanted, and he stole it from you. Okay? Keep going.
Right.
And right, Shalom, Yabashim Shabakatah.
Shalom, sir. Yabashim Shabakatah.
What's going on,
I'm too on, sir. Salakia, sir. When you're done, I have a precept to bring out exactly about what you're saying about the oppressor, about him being a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth.
Oh, Con, I got you. 1 second. We just got a couple more. I got you.
Con, I want Con.
Yeah, right. Come on, Devon, get.
He professeth to have the knowledge of the Most High, and he calleth himself the child of the Most High.
Now this is the white man lying like he always does. That's what the word devil means. It means liar. And he claims that he has the knowledge of God. Ask Joel Osteen, does he have the knowledge of God? And he'll tell you, yeah. Ask Peter Popoff, does he have the knowledge of God? And he'll tell you, yeah. Ask him, is he a child of the Lord? And he'll tell you, yeah. But he's a liar. He's the devil, the Bible speaks of. Keep reading.
He was made to reprove our thoughts.
He was made to reprove our thoughts. We supposed to look at them and what they do, and when we start even thinking about going after the things that they go after and start doing the things that they do, we change that mind real quick. You know what? Nah, I better not. It's actually against the law to be a homo. You know, I don't want to wear a dress no way. So you know what? I hate I even had that thought. You understand? Let me change my mind. You know, the white woman is a whore. Sisters, oh, you know what? I was just about to wear that see-through outfit, fishnet, whatever, have, you know what I'm saying, little mini skirt. You know what? I think I'll change my mind. I look better fully dressed anyway. I hate I even had that thought to even look like a slut. You know what I'm saying? That's what we should do. When we look at them, not want to be like them, but look at them and say, you know what? I don't want to be like them. Those people are completely filthy. Like, their ways are nothing's trash. I can't even see how our people even want to be lesser than. They are, I mean, what are they great at other than murder, other than, you know, stealing? What are they great at? Oppressing us. What real skill do white people actually have? I'm waiting to hear it. You know what I mean? They don't have none. Let me see. Keep going. Read a little more, and I'm gonna have you skip down.
He is grievous unto us, even to behold. For his life,
he's grievous unto us, even to behold, even to look at this dude. You understand? Like, we should actually look at him and just be disgusted. He's a disgusting person. Like I said, I ain't talking about his looks. I ain't talking about the color of his skin. He do look like Miss Piggy, right? But I ain't even talking about that. Just the type of people that they are, it should be grievous. It should be just disgusting for you to even just look at this dude for who he really is and say, God damn, I could never be like them. Keep going.
For his life is not like other men's.
Mm-hmm.
His ways are of another fashion.
Do you realize what the Lord is saying about white people? If we would follow this, we wouldn't have all these issues that we have trying to follow up behind these people, knowing that they mean us absolutely no good. If we would actually follow this versus trying to be one with them and join them, man, we'll come out on top. Go down to, because this whole thing, boy.
Yeah.
Give me 21.
Verse 21. Such things they did imagine and were deceived. For their own wickedness hath blinded them.
Their own wickedness and blinded them. They really think that they are the chosen people of God. They believe it now. They children, guess what? They are blinded by that now because they actually think that they are what they call themselves, Israelis. They actually think they are Jewish. So they blinded about. Keep going because of their wickedness. Not because of the color of their skin. They think they're just so white and so pretty. And their hair is so blonde and blue-eyed. Not at all. You understand? That's even grievous to behold, too. White women don't even look good. They are not attractive, man, at all. At all. They look like what they smell like. Dogs.
As for the mysteries of God, they knew them not.
They don't know what this Bible means. Like, stop going to white people asking them what God said and wanting them to pray for you and watching them all on the TV. Like, that's stupid because they don't know. They have no clue what this book actually means. Keep going.
Neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, nor discerned a reward for blameless souls.
Okay, so this right here, neither hope they for the wages of righteousness, meaning that they're, okay, say like for instance, put it in a sense like in a gamble, right? They not betting on 7, right? They not betting on 11. They just taking a chance. They're not betting on righteousness. You understand? The things that they do are not righteous. They have the laws nowhere near in a memory bank. You know what I'm saying? They have absolutely nothing to do with being righteous. And then it says, that are nor discern a reward for a blameless soul. For blameless souls, like they don't. As far as their reward, they want they pay right now. They want what they get right. That's why they stole everything. That's why they go around stealing everything, because they're not looking for a blameless soul, right? To totally, what they say, got blood on your hands. Look at all the blood on their hands. That's not a blameless soul. Look at all of the things that they have stolen from Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. That's not a blameless soul. They are the ones to blame. God blames them, and so do we in the ISUPK.
That's right.
Keep reading. Hold on 1 second. Skip to 3 and 12, and then I'm gonna let the brother bring his precepts out.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 12. Their wives are foolish, and their children wicked.
The wives are foolish, and their children are wicked, right along with the white man. Like, don't turn around and be fooled by none of them. Those kids in them classes that was spitting on and biting on and kicking and punching and cutting off their hair and all of that, they all foolish, man. They all are the devil. You understand? All of them together. And that's why they doing what they doing. Go ahead, War. You want to bring the precepts out now?
Con, sir. Throughout it, sir.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring out Genesis 4, because we're talking about our oppressor and how he's a vagabond, he's a fugitive. He's killed damn near everything that moves on the earth, and if it has a heartbeat, he's going to kill it, right? I wanted to bring out Genesis 4, and we'll start at 11, and this is after Cain killed his brother Abel, and the Most High told him, Genesis 4 and 11, and now thou art cursed from the earth, right, which has opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand, because Cain, he murdered his brother, right, and Abel's blood spilt on the earth, and it cried out to the Most High, right, and Cain is the spirit of our oppressor. Right. That's why he wants to kill blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And when you jump down to verse 12, it tells you, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And that's who our oppressor is, a fugitive and a vagabond, right? When he came to the Americas and he didn't know how to till the land, right? He went to study the Native Americans. He found out how to do it, and then he slaughtered them. He's done that everywhere, from Australia to the Caribbeans to Canada. Salakia, sir.
God damn right. Ain't no sweat. You are absolutely correct. He is a fugitive and a vagabond. And then think about something. When the scripture says that the earth won't yield her strength, think about how hard it is to grow food now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You turn around, and at one point, man, it was plenteous, right? It would grow, and just all you have to do is just plant it, and it's season, it's coming up. But now he has to do all kinds of things. He got to make chemicals to spray the, you know what I'm saying, to spray the ground with. You know, he got to turn around, and even the animals ain't even producing like what he would like them to. You know, he pumping the animals full of damn growth hormones and all kind of stuff.
Right.
It just ain't doing what it's supposed to do for him, because guess what? The Lord said that this cat would turn around, and he's a fugitive and a vagabond. Right? He has no home for real. He just go around squatting everywhere. Right? And then think about all of the recalls that they have on food too. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, it's constantly recalls on food everywhere. It's always something wrong. I remember there's an article out to where he said that it was something wrong with the fruit and the vegetables, and he had to change. This is when he started doing that GMO stuff, because his food wasn't growing right. And the reason it wasn't growing right is because the Lord said so. The Lord said in the Bible that it wasn't. The earth is not going to do what it's supposed to do for you. You understand? Because you're an animal. You're the wicked. you're a fugitive and a vagabond. You're a murderer.
That's
White
right.
man is the murderer of the earth. And he wants everything and everyone. He wants control and complete power over everything and everyone. Which, again, is ridiculous and shows the manner of people that we are dealing with, man. This is a vile and disgusting people. And again, like I said, not because of the color of their skin. That has nothing to do with it. It's the things that they do. You know what I mean? So that was an excellent precept. Do we have another article? Yeah, get that last article. Get that last article real quick, and then we'll get up out of here.
Police.
No, wait a minute. Yeah, there was two of them. I think the one about the army, yeah, the sister in the army, and then the one you got the one with the brother getting stomped.
We didn't do that one.
Okay, you didn't get that. Okay, don't sweat.
Which one you want?
Give me the sister in the army. They got rejected. I think at the mall, store, casino, one of them.
Black Army officer suing Harris, New Orleans after casino entry denial.
Okay. Now you know they supposed to be for their troops. You know what I mean? Everywhere. It was casinos, it was grocery stores, it was rental car places, it was everywhere a camera was at, it didn't even matter. They were saluting the troops, right? But not the black ones. And not the black ones at all. Okay? Go ahead, read, brother. The sister got denied the right to gamble because she was black. Keep going.
1 second.
And something else while you pulling it up. So, it was a sister, it was a model that turned around and went to the mall and claimed she had never faced any type of discrimination in her life until that moment. She actually cried coming up out the mall, coming up out Macy's. You know? And that's the problem with our people as well, is that when these things happen, it don't have to have happened. You may say it never happened to you, and guess what? Maybe it didn't. Maybe you're being honest, and maybe it never happened to you, but you know someone that it happened to. You've seen, because right now, 2021, you can't help but see it. It's everywhere. It's in all these articles. It's in everything on damn TV. Soon as the COVID hit, and they turned around and was doing the George Floyd protest, every what was that? Amazon, Targets, Walmart, everybody took to black people talking about, we family, we won, Black Lives Matter, all this nonsense. They had some type of black pitch, right, to turn around and keep black people coming into their establishments and shopping with them. That's all that was. They can care less about what's happening to black people and Hispanic people. They could care less, but they turned around and was pushing it on their sites like they did about. I'm telling you. Go ahead, keep reading.
A black servicewoman is suing a New Orleans casino after security officers refused to let her inside, claiming she was not the woman pictured in her military ID.
Claim she wasn't the one, right? They did that to a little sister in college. They turned around and claimed she was not the one on her ID. And they turned around and arrested her because they said she was somebody that was stealing out some stores or something. They claimed she did something. I can't remember what it was. But they claimed that this sister turned around and was the one that was the criminal. Talking about, this ain't you on your ID. How the hell you gonna tell her that ain't her? Go ahead, you read.
U.S. Army Second Lieutenant Deja Harrison and her family plan to celebrate her stepbrother's 21st birthday at Harris Casino. But before the celebration could begin, casino security told her she wasn't allowed to enter the facility with the IDs she provided.
Good night. Boy, the Lord always jamming up these people's birthdays, ain't they? He always jamming up the holiday. It never goes well. I don't see why our people don't understand yet that we are not supposed to be celebrating that mess. We're not supposed to be celebrating your birthday. It's a sin. You're not supposed to be celebrating the holiday. It's a sin. You know, you can go kick it at whatever day you feel like. You can go to the boat right now.
Right.
Yeah, give me your last $2. I'll go on the boat for you. You understand? And hit the machine or hit the table behind you.
Right.
You can go do that whenever you feel like it. But they just had to do it on a birthday. And guess what? The Lord jammed you up, and guess what? Who followed up? The oppressor came right through and said, nope. Give a damn about no military ID. Are you kidding me? Don't care about what you talking about. Care about you serving this country. You ain't getting in his casino.
Right.
Good night. And that's what I hate about our people too, is they really think that they're going to get some type of special treatment for being a cop.
Right.
For being in the military. You know, for being a politician. For being any of that. Come on, man. You got to stop thinking that. You're a nigga. And that's all you going to ever be to them. It's just like that story. Remember a year or two back when the cop up toward Natural Bridge area, I forgot the street it happened on, but it was a car accident. And the officer stayed up in that area. He came out of his house, and he was in plain clothes, but he had his gun and had his badge on him, visible where you could see it, right? And he was standing there talking to the police. He was standing there talking to him, having a conversation with his coworkers, right? Another cop I believe it was the paddy wagon, right? I can't think if it was a paddy or if it was, you know what I'm saying, another, squad car coming. So he turned around and jumped out the car, was approaching his fellow officers and said he's got a gun, and pulled out his gun and almost murdered that man right there. Shot him several different times, Abon. And then what was even sadder than that incident was he was on the force for over 13 years. And you know what he said? He said he'd been going through that ever since he started. Ever since he became a police officer, he was going through that. And I wonder, why on earth are you still a police officer? You know, he's still an officer. He's still an officer, Bob. Damn near got murdered by his coworker. Dude didn't even peep the scene and say, well, damn, he is talking to some other officers that got a gun. Maybe this guy might be police. Or maybe he can have a gun. It wasn't like he was reaching for it. It ain't like he turned around and had it to the damn officers he was standing there talking to head. He didn't have it out in a threatening manner. He had it on his hip. You know what I mean? And he almost got murdered. Shot him several different times. They don't care nothing about you being no cop.
That's right.
They don't care nothing about you being in the military. They don't care nothing about you being a model, Michael Jordan, damn Mike Tyson. They don't care. Our oppressor hates your black guts. And we need to realize that, man. And our people need to stop being so damn foolish and thinking that we're ever going to come together with these people. It's never going to happen. It's just not going to happen. They're never going to treat you fairly. I don't give a damn what you climb to the top and be. Even if you actually become the president. Obama was not the first black man to be, he was the first African to be the president. But just because he drank beer and dribbled a ball, you want to turn around and say he black. Hell, Bill Clinton turned around, smoked weed, played a saxophone, and got some fellatio in the goddamn Oval Office, and you said he was black. So you know Christians are real silly and stupid. Right. Barack Obama don't identify as being a black man. Not at all. Michelle Obama do. She identifies as being a black woman, but not Barack. He said, "No, my father's from Nigeria or Kenya? I can't remember which one it was, but it's one of them. And it ain't us, whichever one it is."
That's right.
All right, you got some more on that?
Kind.
Go ahead, read.
Harrison said, I mean, not only was it humiliating, but I was just shocked and appalled.
See, that's the problem. You should not be shocked. If they treat you this way, why are you shocked when they have never changed up? They never turned around and went from treating us bad to treating us good to now we just, I'm just so shocked that he's treating me this way.
Right.
Go ahead, Yvonne.
You know, I immediately started telling him, you know, I'm a second lieutenant now. I just commissioned this summer after I graduated camp.
Look at her trying to throw her weight around a little bit.
God.
And not in a bad way. She actually is proud of that badge. She actually is proud of her rank in the white man's military. And she's telling them all about her struggles. And what she went through to become that second, what did it say she was?
Second lieutenant.
The second lieutenant. She's second in command. And she done went through some things. And she was actually excited about it. She wasn't throwing it around like, yeah, I'm second lieutenant, open up this goddamn casino, I'm up in here. She wasn't doing it like that. She was like, now you know, oh boy, I went through some things to become second in command. Oh, it was hell out there on the field. But I went through it, I endured, and here I am. And then they said, okay, well, here you go, right back out the goddamn door with your black ass. Because you ain't getting up in here. Okay? Like, that's crazy, man. And like I said, our people got to wake the hell up. We are in a deep, deep sleep like no other. To turn around and think one day that we're going to change these people's mind. I'll wait. We've been waiting for them to change. Martin Luther King went and studied Gandhi. And he brought that passive-aggressive mess back from over there. And he thought he was going to turn around and fix the white man with that. Not even. We're still waiting. Little kids used to come out to see black people get lynched back in them days. Now, hell, the white kids is trying to do the lynching. All them kids in them schools that they're getting racially attacked, not just by the students alone, the teachers too. The damn teacher cut one of the kids' hair out, and how many times have they done that? And then, just like that cop right up the street around the corner that had endured that racism, he said he been enduring racism since he joined the force. But then claimed he never thought he would get shot. Like, dude, they telling you they'll kill you every day. They terrorizing you every single day. And you didn't think that he would shoot you?
Right.
Come on, man. When they showing you that they hate you every day. Somebody that hates you will kill you. Especially when it comes to this oppressor of ours. This is why we need to separate from them. Not turn around and try to join them any further. Joining them should have been out the window a long time ago. You got some more?
That's it, sir.
That's it? All right, Con. Like I said, that's one of the problems. That's Christianity. That's Christianity on this sister's brain. She actually has the mark of the beast and don't even realize it. She don't even realize. She just thinks she's second lieutenant, second in command, and climbing that military ranking ladder. That's all she thinks she's doing. But she got the mark of the beast and don't even know it.
That's right.
She has the mark of the beast and don't even know it. All right. Well, I guess we good on the articles. We're going to go ahead. Does anybody have anything they want to bring out on Clubhouse?
Sir, Salakia, sir, if
Go
I
ahead,
may,
Mighty Man.
right? I watched that video with the sister being denied access to the casino, and she seems like a strong sister to go and put herself through all that torture it takes to get that type of rank. But it's such a shame to see a good sister go to waste for our oppressor's army.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I agree. Our brothers and our sisters, it is a waste to see them, you know what I'm saying, join with them instead of joining with their brothers and their sisters.
Right.
You know, it's a whole bunch of black cops and as far as in the military now, you know, Judah ain't joining the military too much no more. So now they didn't start picking up Issachar. You understand? They didn't promise to they didn't promise to let Issachar have more than just a damn lawn care service or a damn restaurant or a taco truck. They said now you can get in the military. Now you can be all you can be. So it's more Issacharites. It's more so-called Mexicans joining the U.S. military now. But it's still a bunch of Judites in there. Still a bunch of black people in there. And it's serving no purpose, man. You understand? That sister is taking that little strength she got to serve her master.
Right.
That's why she seems so great at it. But if she would come and serve her people, then she would be doing something totally different. And guess what? It would be great, way greater than that rank she got in the military. You come here, you be a daughter of Zion, you be a princess, you be a wife and a mother and all that good stuff. You understand? And serve the Most High. Boy, you'd be way greater than that little chump rank they didn't give you in that military.
That's right.
That they don't care about. Because guess what? When they feel like raping you, the white man will. He will rape you out there in them woods. Men and women. Whole bunch of them that complain about getting raped over there. That one sister, they still talking about her death to this day. To where she was from here. She was from, wasn't she from Florissant? Some years back.
Kind.
Yeah, this sister almost, I want to say about 10 years ago, she turned around, she was in the military here, and they had all the evidence of her being a victim of rape and murder. She had the person's flesh up under her skin. She was up under her nails. She was fighting them, right? It was a tremendous fight going down. They said this fight here was ugly, boy. They said this sister fought for her damn life. But you know what they did? Absolutely nothing about finding the person that raped and murdered this sister. They turned around and put her in a bag and zipped her up and shipped her home to her people to put her in the ground. And then the family, man, you talk about devastation, man. You understand? Just think about that. Your child get raped and murdered and fought.
Right.
Fought like hell, so you know somebody had to have heard that. You know somebody had to have witnessed that, man. But you know what they did? Nothing. Like I said, they zipped her body up and sent it home to her family to put her in the ground. How cruel of an animal this white man is to our people.
That's right.
Right.
But then let one of them Arabs chop off one of the heads of one of their people. They go to war about that. And we so busy filling their military. That's why we ain't got nobody in ours. That's why we ain't got nobody to protect us in our military. That's why we don't have one. You understand? Because guess what they're doing? You're too busy fighting in theirs, being such a good slave, being patriotic. For what? What has being patriotic to this country done for us? What has it gotten us? All the brothers and sisters that come out them wars, man, they turn around and be crackheads and heroin addicts. And they get that way over there in the war.
That's right.
Look at what the hell they going through. You got an animal. You got enemies on both sides of you, man. You surrounded by your enemies. You got the enemies in front of you that you fight, and you got the ones in the back of you that will shoot you. And that's even known in the military too, is that most of them people get shot by their own in the goddamn in the battle.
That's right.
That's a known fact. That most soldiers get murdered by their own people. The people that they supposed to be on the side with. They turn around and get shot in the back. Because guess what? They turn around, they get scared, get paranoid, and them guns start going off. And that's something that they, really don't talk about. They just say you're a casualty of war, zip you up in that bag and send you home to your family. Hope you had some damn life insurance.
Right. Slovakia.
Get your casket and then put a flag on top of it. Go ahead.
Like it's like a black Hispanic or a Native Indian trying to join Esau's army. That's like the equivalent of trying to a first time robber trying to go on a robbery with a straight killer. Cause once he get what he want, he gonna take everything and kill you.
Absolutely. God, that's just what that's like. This is why we not supposed to join them in no type of way. In no type of way.
Kind.
Yep. But anybody got anything else? Any questions? Let me see. We got any on the book?
Law, sir. I'm too up.
All right, God.
No questions, sir.
All right, Most High Christ. All right, well, shit, with that, we're going to go ahead and end the show, everybody. Shalom and the water for tuning in, man.
No sweat, sir.
All right, Shalom. Yahweh Shem Shabbat thumb to the brothers. And Shalom, Yahweh Shemal, Atabah Shem Yahweh Shah to the sisters. All right, Israel.